Alright, in this section we're going to talk about free speech ideas again, and also a very interesting trial against the heavy metal rock band Judas Priest. So Judas Priest, they were around since the very late 60s. In 1978 they put out an album called Stained Class. It included the song Better By You, Better Than Me. 1978 Judas Priest song. Judas Priest did not write this song. They did not write the lyrics. In 1985, two young men, an 18-year-old and a 20-year-old, were hanging out in Reno, Nevada, drinking beer and smoking marijuana and listening to their favorite Judas Priest records. The two young men, who both had lots of family problems, had been in and out of jail and had a lot of situations, proceeded to get rather loaded and take a shotgun out into the night, and both of them shot themselves in the head. One died, one did not die. And 5 years later, the family decided to take this to court and sue the band Judas Priest. Initially, in the 1990 trial, it was stated that the words to the song caused the young men to commit suicide. The prosecuting attorney later flip-flopped on this idea because there's lots of First Amendment issues with that concept, and said that the song actually included subliminal messaging. The words do it included in the song very subliminally. Very hard to hear, but 6 or 7 times within the song, subliminal messaging. So is subliminal messaging covered under free speech rights? Who's to say? So it went to trial in 1990. Judas Priest goes into the courtroom, and the judge finds in favor of Judas Priest that he could not hear any subliminal messaging. If there was something in there, it was just a pure coincidence of the sounds that were being made by the guitar, etc. But also what we want to talk about is the slippery slope idea, the idea that now the idea is out, we can write songs with more content, more suicide content, more content of whatever we want, the nastiest content we want. So we also have the lyrics to the song Last Resort by Papa Roach from 2000, and also the video for this song. Now this song is fairly explicit about suicide and cutting yourself, and lots of use of the F word, but that's not really the important thing. That's just cussing for cussing's sake. So as we think about these ideas, sorry for the pause there, I just had a brain fade. Some ideas to really think about as you go through this stuff, as you watch all the videos. Be sure you watch the 10-minute video about Judas Priest versus James Vance. Very good video. Watch the two videos, the Judas Priest video and the Papa Roach video, and read the lyrics. And really think about what's the nature of the lawsuit and the trial against Judas Priest. And the trial was originally about the lyrics, but then flip-flopped to be about subliminal messaging. And why this shift, and what is subliminal messaging? And can you hear the subliminal messaging anywhere? And what about free speech ideas? Do they cover writing songs about go kill yourself, about suicide? Does free speech cover the subliminal messaging? And the publicity around this case, did it make things worse to have this publicized, be talking about suicide messages in songs? Does that make it worse? Do the bands want to go out now and say, oh, I can write what I want, I can be more sensationalist because I can get away with it, because it's obviously I'm not going to be harmed in court over free speech ideas? And why did Papa Roach get away with their stuff and Judas Priest was hauled into court? So some ideas to think about as you're going through all this stuff. So watch all the videos, read all the content, and think about free speech, subliminal messaging, Judas Priest and Papa Roach, and the slippery slope.